Hi, welcome back or welcome to my channel. Here we are today at the Bulimba Ferry terminal. It is one of the oldest ferry terminals in Brisbane. It's heritage listed. This is the original structure here where people would come and sit here and wait for the ferry to come along. But now they've rebuilt extra ones. There is a heritage trail that you can go on, which is here. Tells you all about the buildings and what's here, all along Oxford Street, which we'll end up going up in a little bit later. Tells you a bit more about the Heritage Trail. Okay, so the Bulimba Ferry Terminal was built in 1922 by the Balmoral Shire Council that were in the past responsible for the significant service keeping of the several ferry routes across the river. They are doing some maintenance work on this building itself. It was added to the Queensland Heritage Register on January 12, 2003. The Victoria Bridge linked South Brisbane to the city in 1862. No other bridges were built for many years. People needed to communicate and commute on a daily basis. Ferries were the lifeblood of the Brisbane area of the day. An open timber frame design features weatherboard cladding, a grappled roof with terracotta tiles. Wait, it can't see him. At the intersection of the gables, a short octagonal tower with 4 clock faces topped with a metal, which is that. So you can see the tile roof. There's 4 clock faces there. You can see 2 of them. But the other 2 are a little bit hard to see. In 1864, John Watson began a vehicle ferry service under lease. He purchased the allotment at the wharf to build a house. So I'm just going to turn the page over. The route was then serviced by the steam paddleboat named Advance until transferred to the city route when the 1893 floods destroyed Victoria Bridge for the first time. It was replaced at Bulimba by a punt and a sort of large raft that was operated by a winch and a cable until a new ferry was found. In 1921, the Balmoral Shire decided to replace the existing waiting sheds and landing at Bulimba with a sustainable ferry house to shelter passengers. In 1922, saw a design from the prominent architect firm of G.H.M. Addison and Son used and built by E. Taylor. Building began in August, and the tender went out for a replacement on the pontoon in September of that same year. The design for the shelter appeared in December 1922 edition of the Builders Journal of Queensland. Unfortunately, George Henry Mal Addison had passed away in February that year and never saw his plans to fruition. It's believed his son, George Frederick, just turning the page again. George Frederick Addison was responsible for finishing plans for both of the Bulimba and Hawthorn shelters. This shows that the quality of the building and note firm of the design brought us and to the importance of ferry services were in the life of the community. The steam ferry Hatherton serviced the Bulimba route for many years, estimating over 10 million passengers and 2 million vehicle trips between the years 1928 to its decommissioning in 1952. That's a lot of go-karts. Lol. Of course, things changed as they must, although not always quietly or smoothly. I'm sure there were folks out there that wanted things to stay the same, and those who couldn't wait for it to happen. But that begs the question, should things always change? Is it better to keep status quo if things are running smoothly, or to upset things and force change? Trying to fix and improve the new ways as we go along, perhaps never getting it right. Let me know your opinion in the comments. So it's an interesting little place here. It's worth a look. There is like little structures there. Looks like private jetties there. You got a little and this is all the places that the ferry goes down. And you got the timetables. And this is just a little look into the Bulimba Ferry terminal, the heritage of it, and to think how many people would have gone through these when it first started. So this is just a quick little video of Bulimba Ferry Terminal. I hope you enjoyed the video. Give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel to see more and different ones like this, because you never know where I might end up in the next video. So until then, fellow travelers, have a good one.